Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Posh fams, I wasn't ready to vlog today. I wasn't ready at all. However, Jada and Will Smith have decided that I would not have peace. And so I am here for you. This news is breaking and viral. I did not want to wait a minute longer. I just had to come give it to you hot as it is trending. Guys, this is huge. We're going to get into that news. First things first, guys. Thank you so much to my Posh family for sticking by me. Thank you to my newest subscriber, wherever you are. Thank you for my existing. You know how we do. Thank you for staying on. Continue to stay on. And guys, as you come on here, please like, comment, share this video with your friends, subscribe. I would like to hit 1,000 so that I can get monetized. I don't know how long this is going to take. However, I am still holding the torch, and it's saying that. Thank you so much. You know how we do here. With that said, let's get into what is trending. It is raining cats and dog in Australia. It's spring. It's raining. It's freezing cold. I am not going to let that dampen my news vlog. As you know, mobile space ready. I'm about to head into work. But yes, let's get into the shenanigans. First things first, I just read on the news that NASA is planning on building homes for astronauts and civilians in moon by 20 something, 2050 something. I'm not sure. You're going to see that there. No. Oh God, I don't understand this. There is a housing crisis on Earth. Okay? NASA, can you hear me? There is a housing crisis on Earth. There are millions of homeless people in America. There are millions of homeless people in Africa, in Australia, around the globe, on Earth. See what I'm saying? Not sure why you need to go build homes for your astronauts over there in moon. Not very many people are going to leave to get to go to the moon. So why are we wasting money unnecessarily? I just needed to get that off my chest. Rant over. What do you think, guys? Is it feasible? Is this financially savvy? Is this what? I don't understand. What is the reward? Like, I need to know. What's the focus here? What's the mindset behind building homes for astronauts and civilians? Like, what are we going to do in the moon? Yeah, I'm curious about what's there. However, I'm not ready to go. Okay, and so let's fix our problems that we have on Earth first before tackling anything else in space. I know we are all fascinated. However, you know what? Let's fix home first. Earth. Now, let me give you some Carlee Russell update. Now, do you know Carlee Russell? If you don't remember, I'm going to fill you up to speed with this particular one. Now, Carlee Russell was the American young woman who faked her kidnapping. She pretty much called 911, was by the roadside. She saw a white toddler with a diaper. Apparently, the toddler was being kidnapped, or the toddler was walking on the roadside, and so she decided she was going to do the most humanitarian thing possible by being the best good Samaritan. Coming out of her car on the freeway, she pretty much was the only one who saw this white kid stranded on the road. And so while she was trying to rescue this particular toddler, scream went ahead by 911 operator, and she disappeared into thin air, basically. Turned out a couple of days later, after a search and rescue team, Amber Alert, whatever, was sent out, the Alabama Police Department were on live conference every day, giving reassurance to the black community, and also obviously there was a white kid involved. We needed to find this white kid ASAP. Carlee Russell faked down kidnapping, which was revealed days later when she magically appeared from wherever she disappeared to. And yeah, following the news conference, following her being remanded in jail or whatever, held, we saw her mugshot. Remember, I posted that up. Well, update. She has been found guilty, I think 2 misdemeanor charges, and these 2 charges both carry a 6 months jail sentence, which means she has been found guilty and now sentenced to minimum 1 year jail term, and she will be forced to pay $18,000 worth of fees, restitutions, and fines. Okay, now this is the kick here. Chick has gone on to say she's not guilty. Like, I don't know, should I say alleged now? Because because from what we heard from her legal representation during the press conference, they came in, said she faked the kidnapping, right? Now, why is she saying not guilty? Not guilty of what? I don't understand. Well, her legal attorney is now saying they want to go to trial with this. Now, I do not know who pays for this particular trial. Is it a taxpayer in America? This is not looking good for her. Like, just take your 1 year. Maybe your legal representative should be pleading leniency or probation, given the fact that this is your first offense. Not that you are all of a sudden saying you're not guilty. Not guilty of what, literally? Not guilty of lying to 911, wasting emergency operators' time, whilst there were other people who needed the emergency, that needed the emergency number called at the time you were doing your shenanigans. The press conference by the Alabama LAPD, those cost money. That's a manpower hours. Now the community that went all out in search for you. Like, what are you pleading not guilty to? I don't understand. Well, guys, her attorney wants to go to trial, so this doesn't look like it's going to be ending anytime soon. For more of the shenanigans and all updates, just follow Share's World on YouTube. She got it covered. She got it covered lockdown. Apparently, she's got a YouTuber down in Alabama who is actually going for every court proceedings and giving her the tea as it unfolds. Carlee Russell, you're one entitled sport little girl. I hate to say this, but I'm just gonna say it. And I don't know how else to do this. Your parents should get a grip. This circus has gone long enough. Now it's time to nip it in the bud. And we don't want this to continue anymore, guys. This is ridiculous now. We do not want this to continue. Now to the viral news, guys. This is the main event. This is, oh my God. Jada Pinkett Smith has written a memoir, a tell-all book called Worthy. Now, y'all know this too. Will and Jada have been on the news for the longest. Their relationship has gone through public scrutiny. We literally live rent-free in their homes. Not physically, but we can see exactly what's going on. We're not there physically, but we see everything. Well, Jada Pinkett Smith has said, yes, I know I'm going to be doing the red table talk, but however, just wait, I've got a book coming out, and this book has got it all. It has got it all, guys. Now, the reason we are all talking about Jada and Will is the fact that Jada, as you all know, when you have a new book, there is the press tour, and so she is making the rounds with the press, and from all of the interviews she's been, giving, one has us to live. I think it's from NBC or CN, whatever. In this particular interview, she revealed that she and Will have been separated since 2016. So guys, dang, 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 dang. Here's to another statistics. Another marriage that has hit the rock, sadly. So she's saying that she and Will have been separated since 2016. They have not filed for divorce. They have chose to live separately. Do not know what this means. They are living separately. Not divorced, they live separate lives. So she's not exactly calling it an open relationship, although rumors have swelled in the last 10 years about this people's relationship. The fact that they are allowed to date other people while still married. But now we know that they really were not together. They were having their entanglement. She had one entanglement with her son's friend, August. The young man she entangled with. Will has had a series of entanglement that we, are not privy to. And now there is the Slapgate rumor that I'm going to get into, which is just making this whole thing juicier. We're going to get into that. Now, there's more of the revelations from all of this interview that just got me a little bit concerned. Okay? Not the fact that she's doing her thing as a married woman. I don't know how to say this. Single man whilst married. It's just crazy. It's the fact that, according to her, she has had some mental challenges, some mental situation. She hit 40, like every one of us, the middle age, once you hit that middle age, things starts going pear-shaped. She hit 40 and she had this particular epiphany of, it wasn't like a positive one. It was more a situation whereby she was contemplating not being present with us. I don't know how best to say this, And, she went as far as executing, the scenes or situation whereby that would occur. Now, if you have any if you or any of your friends have got mental situation going on, hopefully you get to them so they can reach out and seek help that they need. I can't give you that help. But just saying that, if you're suffering from any situation where it's overwhelming, seek help. Seek help. She eventually, found a way around not doing the worst, okay? And this is where it got me spooked. She was introduced to psychedelic drug like LSD and all this magic mushroom business. Now, she said, I think Will went to some retreat. He was giving some of this. He introduced it to her. She had some. And then introduced it to her kids. Woohoo! I'm like, I'm not judging your parents' skills, but how? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it there. Like I said, rich folks, they've got issues. Just like the fact that me, poor person, have got issues. The only difference is mine is not magnified. Theirs is. And I am living vicariously through it and making myself feel better in my own miserable situation. But yeah. So she got introduced to psychedelic drugs. She feels it's helped her overcome all the mental struggles. Whatever. In my opinion, I would say on the contrary, those psychedelic drugs is messing with you, girl. Like, you're taking too much. If you watch some of our Instagram videos, you would know when she's on something. Like, she slurs her words. She talks really slowly. She takes her time. I'm like, Jada, are you okay? I see you. Something is, yeah. You're vibing, but you're on one. What do you guys think? I am not, see, let me tell you something. The control freak in me would not drink alcohol, smoke, or, let anything that would inhibit my control, my alertness. It's not happening. No. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, what do you reckon the fact that she introduced psychedelic drugs to her kids? Is that a good thing? Like I said, I'm not judging her parenting skills. I don't know anything myself. I'm learning as I go. However, I know that I will not be doing that to my offspring because I love them so dearly, and I will feel that there are other ways to manage whatever societal pressure they are experiencing at the time. There are other ways. There should be other ways. You know what? There should be other ways. People are suffering. I am suffering. However, I'm not numbing my pain by having something else that I don't know control me. and then become addicted to that thing. And now I have more challenges because I don't know how to get off this one that I've just introduced, my self-inflicted one, and the problem that I'm seemingly facing. It is hard, you know, in the dynamics of life. However, there should be other ways to cope. But I digress. Anyway, according to Sherelle, okay, because I went there, once the news broke, I'm like, I'm going to get more details. I went on Will Smith's page. You could see Will Smith is still hollering at his, I don't know, are they ex? Because they seem to still be married, right? I don't know. Even wishing her happy birthday. It just appears that Will Smith is in love, mad, truly deeply in love with this woman. I guess marriage is such hard work. It's a hard act, and so they're not able to, or they are navigating their relationship as best they can. It is hard. Monogamy is hard, guys. It is for some who refuse to contain or control their urge. It is hard. And so I went on Sherelle and I found out there's even more to the details, which is sort of now making sense with regards to the Slapgate. Because we hear now that allegedly Jada Pinkett Smith and Chris Rock had an affair during this particular period of separation between Will and Jada. Knowing that Will Smith and Chris Rock are best buddies makes it really like, oh my God, biting the finger that is feeding you. Literally, like dipping your fingers in the cookie jar. It is quite, profound to find out that your friend has betrayed you in this manner and betrayed you with someone that is your significant other. That is a big betrayal. It probably makes sense why he slapped him at the Oscars, because he couldn't control himself. Because we all now know that they were separated, even though they were together. They were separated. You know what I mean? Now, we're uncovering that Chris Rock went to therapy feeling very guilty for what he did, remorseful, and Chris also partook in therapy for himself as well, post the Slapgate, because he needed to heal from his anger issues that seemingly, came out in the form that he did publicly. We all covered that story here. And whilst in therapy, I think the therapy session was like, why don't you bring your wife, Jada? Or your partner. I don't know what to call them. Let's see how we can navigate this whole situation. Apparently, allegedly, Jada has refused to attend therapy with Will Smith, which is where they are, what the rumor mill is saying, sparked the separation. That they have really not been separated since 2016. In fact, it's just a recent thing post the Slapgate. So we don't know what is true. Her book is revealing a timeline of events, and so we're going to take our words for it, right? Because we don't live in, even though they've given us virtual access to their home and to their relationship, there's still a few missing parts to fill. There's a few puzzles that we need to fill in, and we don't know how to fill those puzzles in. It's quite interesting that Jada has just, been so public about her life, about her home, about her relationship. Now, is there a message from this woman? I really don't know what the message is. She said she wrote this book when she was at her worst, to now realizing and empowering herself to understanding her self-worth, which is a good thing. So for me, I would like to read this book so that I can uncover more of the juicy details with regards to what happened whilst they were separated but living together. This, guys, make it make sense for me. Yeah, so what do you think? Like, it does make sense that Will Smith's outburst in the manner that he portrayed himself on stage at the Oscars, there was definitely something that sparked, that triggered it. And now we can uncover that the alleged dating rumor between Jada and Chris Rock was the reason why he, did what he did. Now, poor Will Smith. Is this love story coming to an end? It's between you and I would not know. I don't know exactly what goes on there. It doesn't look like Jada wants to get a divorce. Jada is not ready to divorce him. We will find out what happens after this tell-all book comes out. Would this be the straw that breaks the camel's back for Will to decide that now he wants to get a divorce and they can co-parent separately finally, or permanent separation. It is a hard one. Like I said, this is breaking. There will be more opinions following this particular massive revelation by Jada Pinkett Smith following her book launch. Again, guys, there is too much. I think James Sexton, the divorce attorney to the most, that has, internet, that has YouTubers on edge, because he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he's had interviews where he's broken down marriages and divorces to the nine. And honestly, James Sexton, I cannot wait to subscribe to your YouTube channel if and when you have one. He said it best, 58%, which I think that statistic is now wrong given where we are in 2023. I think it's now 60% of marriages end in divorce. True that. Take it to the bank and cash it. Whilst we are all in this together, trying to salvage and make the most out of our situationships, stay safe, stay warm, and be focused. Thanks for watching. Bye.